So we're going to look at another one of these functions to graph, and we want to use all these rules that we've already learned. So again, what I would recommend is that you start out and you kind of do the same process or process C every time. So the first thing we did last time is we found to find out if there was symmetry or not. So if there is symmetry, remember f of minus x is what we need to solve for. So everywhere that there is an x, I'm going to put in negative x. And then once that I've done that, I want to go ahead and simplify. So this would just be 2x squared, and this would be x squared minus 9. Ooh, how cool is that? That looks exactly like f of x, so this is the same thing as f of x. So that tells me that there is going to be y-axis symmetry. Okay, so there's our symmetry out of the way. Now we want to look at intercepts. So we're going to look at a y-intercept. So if we have a y-intercept, that means that everywhere there is an x, we're going to put in 0. So I'm going to get a 0 on the top over 0 minus 9, which is just 0. So this is going to be my y-intercept. Now, what if I want to find, let's say, an x-intercept? So if I want to find an x-intercept, then y is going to be 0 equals 2x squared over x squared minus 9. But the denominator doesn't count because when I multiply through, it's not going to help me. So I'm going to get 0 equals x. And that's going to be your x-intercept. Now, all that's left are our vertical and our horizontal asymptote. Now, to do the vertical ones, remember we're going to look at the denominator. So my denominator is x squared minus 9. And I'm going to set that equal to 0. I want to factor that. I'm going to get x minus 3 and x plus 3. So I'm going to get x equals 3 and x equals minus 3. So these are going to be my vertical asymptotes. Now, then I need to look for a horizontal one as well, right? So if I want to do a horizontal, pick some other color that we can use, I'm going to look at the exponent's power. So I've got an x squared on top and an x squared on the bottom. So those are the same. So I'm going to take the leading coefficients and divide. So I've got 2 divided by 1. So that's going to be 2. So that's going to be my horizontal. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and I want you to try to go and graph this and see if you can get what I get. And remember, I'm going to color code it based on what we just did. So hopefully your graph that you obtained resembles what we have over here on the right hand side of your screen. Now remember, how do you make it perfect? You're going to have to find actual points to plot. But once you've got a point, remember that when you have your asymptotes, you're always going to go as close to that line as possible without actually touching it.